I spent far too long on these yesterday, so today I'm doing a timer. No more than 3 minutes per clue, which is already probably far too long compared to what I need, or what I should need. Let's go. Right. It's obviously the Beatles in reasonably early with Muhammad Ali. Miami Beach. Okay. We probably don't need to go. Well, I don't know how accurate we can go in terms of where on Miami Beach, but maybe we can. Maybe let's get the year in. I don't think the year is going to be too far away from 1962. The Beatles are sort of started around about, I feel like, the juncture between the 50s and the 60s. They still look pretty young here. I think I might actually leave it at 1962. And then, as to where this is, I mean, it's obviously a classic old gym somewhere in Miami Beach. I would guess somewhere in this main sort of downtown section. Any chance we'll stumble across anything that sounds like a kind of legendary old boxing gym? If not, we'll just slap it somewhere in the middle and hope for the best. Not really seeing anything. All right, let's go with city centre. All the gyms on here are like new gyms. Let's just hazard a guess for sort of somewhere in the middle, like there. And we'll say 1960. Let's bump it up like 1 year just because I'm not super confident. I don't know. Let's go with that. Oh, all right. Not too bad. Let's go again next and restart the thing. Right, okay, cool. So, this looks, again, are we going to say China? So if this is like international transfer to dollars and yen, then that would suggest that we are possibly in China. This is obviously early to height of the pandemic, so we'll go 2020. Is this going to be Wuhan, do we think? Or is it going to be somewhere? There's quite a lot of signs in English, and whether it's Mandarin or Cantonese, which suggests that it's probably in a slightly more kind of, I want to say maybe touristy or slightly more ex-colonial part of China. So could it be that we're looking at Hong Kong? Or could it be that we're looking at, the starting point? Any other clues? I'm not seeing any place names, unless I'm missing anything completely obvious. Not a huge. I think maybe I will just go with the fact that the signs are half in English, and say that this suggests to me that it could be Hong Kong. As to where, No major clue, but God, I don't even know which side of the blooming water. Let's go mainland, just because it doesn't look particularly financial district-y. 20 seconds. Let's hedge a bit and just go there. Oh, okay. All right. So, okay, it was 1 year into the pandemic, so that's okay. All right. Next. 3 minutes on the clock. Okay. Clinton. So we're probably talking around about this kind of time. Madeleine Albright is our mother. God bless America. KFOR. So this will be some kind of 90s American peacekeeping activity, I guess, somewhere in the sort of Middle East-ish. This is more of a test of my history than geography. I'm thinking, could this be like a Chechnya thing? And then you've got to know where Chechnya is as well, which is perhaps slightly easier said than done. Where else? A minute left on the clock. Where were things going on in the sort of late 90s? Like Kosovo? Maybe that's what the K stands for in K4. Then I also have to know where Kosovo is. Oh no, my geography is not up to this. Kosovo. All right, that was a bit lucky. Right, we've got 45 seconds. I mean, let's go in this settlement. Pristina. Okay, we'll just slap it in the middle of there. We're going to say it's maybe... I can't remember the timelines of Clinton's thing. Let's go 1999. Okay, right year, right country. 33K. Fine. So yeah, I'll stop the clock. All right. So it was in a different town, I guess, different city. All right, fine. Let's go again. This is Friedrichshain in Berlin, I'd have thought. Which is kind of down in this sort of neck of the woods, I think. Or is it? Oh no, it's here, yeah, Friedrichs. Do we have like a Bahnhof Friedrichshain? That's not Frankfurt at all. I'm not actually seeing... I mean, unless it's not Friedrichshain, or however you pronounce it. What are we gonna think that they might have changed the name of this? Or are we gonna... All right, let's just go middle of I don't know how to pronounce it. We've got a minute and a half left to try and figure out when this was. It's more recent than I think the quality of the photograph suggests. Because I would say these people are dressed like it's the 80s, almost even perhaps 90s. Let's go late 80s. That hair. 1988. Are we happy with that? Maybe like a hair earlier. Okay, let's go. Oh, okay. Wrong part of Berlin, I guess. Friedrichstrasse. Not Friedrich's chain. All right, that was... All right, well, okay, not too bad. And 3 years off, so I was better before I changed my guess. Right, I think it's... Are we into the final go? I think we are. Yeah, round 5 of 5. Somewhere on the Great Wall of China. Locations haven't been too challenging today, but also the Great Wall of China is big. This is that kind of famous, very intact section. It's the kind of thing that I feel should pop up as a landmark. Yeah, again, my knowledge of where on earth this stuff is could certainly be better. I don't know very much about even which part of China where the heck is the Great Wall of China? My memory / instinct / gut is telling me that it's further north. It's very hard to maintain a sense of where we are when we're quite zoomed in. This one, it's going to be tight against the clock because there's a lot of China to try and check. This may end up just having to be something of a guess. Then I also need to sort of vaguely be thinking of the year. Sesame Street, I don't know how long that's been around. Are we going to get any clues from this? 30 seconds on the clock. I'm going to say, God, I have no idea. 85. And we're just going to have to drop a pin on China somewhere. Somewhere where we think there might be a section of wall. How are we doing? 3 seconds. All right, let's just go. Okay. It was much, much closer to Beijing. Oh, I wasn't too bad on the year. Okay, that's better than I thought I was going to be. But yeah, does this show any evidence of being... Yeah, you've got to zoom in pretty far before that reveals itself. Tuffy. That would have taken a lot of time. All right, how we do on the final score? 47. That's, yeah, I think that's reasonably respectable, but it wasn't too difficult of a day from a location perspective, I thought. Oh, I was correct on the year for that one. That's good. And yeah, Berlin, that's just the wrong Friedrich thing. And yeah, betraying my ignorance on all things Chinese geography. All right, not my best, not my worst.